Hey guys, coming to you here from the stock room. We've got a Colt Python. Yes, it's almost hard to see one of these things and not drool all over it. This is a 4-inch barrel configuration, and it's clear. And this one's never been fired. Yes, this one's never been fired. There's no burn rings in front of the cylinder, so you know it's never been fired. But we know for sure that this one's never been fired. The grips are aftermarket. These are some aftermarket stock grips with the medallion or the Colt there inlaid right into the nice laminate type wood. So 357 Magnum. These are really fine revolvers. If you've never held one or looked at one in the gun show or something like that, they really are. They're really finely tuned. They're really precise on with a lot of things, and that hammer action is just unbelievable. It's a frame mounted firing pin, so I know a lot of Smith & Wesson fans, they're really big fans of the vintage ones, the firing pin mounted on a hammer, so that's very interesting. But this one is not. It's mounted in the frame. The Python is built on a frame size similar to the L frame in the Smith & Wesson, so like the 586 or the stainless version of 686. Those are real popular 357 Magnum revolvers. Ironically, they outshoot a Python. That's hard to believe, isn't it? Being the Wikipedia says this is the Cadillac of all revolvers, the finest revolver ever produced, some people say. So anyway, we're going to talk about some issues that occur that happen to these old things over time and what it is, and no pun intended, but timing on them can go off. And the timing, so if you have a Python, you kind of question rather if your timing is on or not. What you can do is right here where the ejector rod is encased into the lug, you can put a light drag on that. Just put your finger on it and just kind of put some resistance on it, or you can just do it right here on the cylinder. Just put some resistance on the cylinder and gently ease this hammer back by putting a little bit of drag on it. I'm going to put a little resistance right there on the knurling on the ejector rod and just kind of pull this hammer back. Okay, now once you got the hammer all the way back, give that cylinder a little rock, and if you hear it lock into place, you have some timing issues. The timing has gone off on your gun. That's a very common problem that happened to Pythons. So this one, if you notice, it doesn't have it. Here, I'll give you a close-up look at it. So I'll bring it up closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Putting a little drag right here and just easing this hammer back ever so slightly, ever so slow. Nothing. Okay. Now what you're looking for, or listening for, is if you do that, when you say you do what I just did there, and then you stop to rotate it, and that happens, you have slow timing. So basically what happened is the cylinder lockup latch notches right here in the cylinder did not lock up to the hand on the bottom of the frame, right there. Okay. So that's something that happens. Now this one's never being fired. It of course, timing is right on. So the other thing that can happen is on the double action pull. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to pull this, but when you pull it and the trigger, instead of pulling the hammer back, which would be single action if you're just going to shoot a double action, depending on the type of rounds you're using and the type of primers, a lot of times you'll get a light hammer strike. Basically, you'll get a lot of clicks and maybe some fires in between, or maybe all 6 clicks. You never know. So that can happen, and so you want to check for that. Again, it's ammo dependent. I've seen a lot of Pythons do it, and it's what happens. It's the type of spring they use, and it just wears out. You can tune it or you can replace it, but it's kind of hard to get the old Python springs in. So anyway, that's a little chat about the Colt Python, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll get you another video from the stock room. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something from it.